Original Highway 52 was built in 1926. It was a 20-foot wide concrete road that became Jefferson Drive in 1962. When the new Highway 52 was built, Jefferson Drive was nearly 100 years old and stood the test of time, but it was getting bumpy, as we were all well aware of. In 2021, members of the City Council, including past Mayor Drakon and Councilor Tina Hostegger, embarked on an endeavor to secure state bonding dollars to assist with a large reconstruction project to replace the road. They are both here today and will speak to that effort. I want to thank those involved in making this project a reality. Brad and Tina for their hard work securing the matching bonding dollars, Bill Engerman and Scott Hunnicky from WHKS who did the design, Ellers for helping with the bonding, Mike Olson, Larry Zildorf, Ron Swenson, and the rest of the public works staff for all their work to help keep the project moving along. Last but not least, Scott and Todd Schumacher and their crew who built the road and took care of our citizens. I am sure I'm missing someone, but a big thank you to everyone involved. We'll have Brad Drakon come up and say a couple of things.
Thank you, Mayor Hamill. I want to thank the mayor and the city council for inviting me here today. It's a red letter day for me and for the city of Zumbrota. It's been a long time coming. In particular, I want to thank Mayor Hamill for continuing our work on council and getting this project done. It's not often they say a mayor's job is thankless. I hope that the compliments are as quick to come to you for this great achievement as the criticisms. Every fire truck that leaves this hall, every ambulance, every school bus, every parent taking kids back and forth to school, instead of driving on a 100-year-old road, they're driving on a brand new road. That is worth congratulations. And speaking of this, absolutely. Speaking of this brand new road, everyone that drives on it that had a part in building it should feel pride and some sort of sense of satisfaction in knowing that you did a job very well done. This is a damn good looking road. And in particular, I want to thank our very own Schumacher Excavation for their continuous great work for the city of Zumbrota. I sincerely hope you're always the low bid.
Me too.
We'll try.
I want to thank all the great people down at City Hall, our incredible staff, Administrator Grudem, our fantastic department heads, all our great employees. All of them played a part in this getting done, but in particular, I want to thank my colleague and fellow council, Christina Hostegger. Your fierce advocacy of the city led us through navigating these deeper waters of Washington and St. Paul. Without you, this wouldn't be possible. Congratulations on this being as much your day as anybody else. I know when they put your plaque...
I was going to speak to you, Brad.
I know when they put your plaque up at City Hall, it's going to read, and the money's coming from where exactly? Thank you. And last but not least, I want to thank my amazing family for putting up with all the extra meetings, all the extra time, all the extra conversations. If you're proud of me at all, it was worth every minute. But most importantly, I want to take the time to thank Eugene Stankins, my incredible wife Stacy, who insisted I join the park board in 2008. Who, when she found out I was the park board president by attrition in 2010, asked what I could do about this damn road. I said, it's a park board and I'm not that kind of president. But by 2019, when all those good people voted yes for the bonding bill, I said, well, maybe I do feel a little bit like President FDR, who had this very same road built. And she said, the only thing that you have in common with this road is that neither one of you are getting any younger. So thank you, Mayor. If anybody deserves a bit of the spotlight today, it's you. I hope that when you drive on this road, you feel that same surge of pride and accomplishment that the rest of us do. Just watch your speed. Thank you, guys.
I'm next.
Yeah.
Why do I always have to follow you, Brad?
So really today, so I'm Tina Hostegger, past council member. I worked closely with Brad on this project. I think we were very fortunate having the opportunity, him and I both navigating these waters, and knowing how Jefferson was and the complaints that we got for years as council members. But we were very fortunate to head to Washington, D.C. with a couple of our county commissioners, and he really helped us navigate some dollars, because as Brad said, that's really what I was always looking for. We knew this project would cost a lot of money. We knew our taxpayers couldn't fund this alone, and we really knew that we had to figure out a way forward because it's a project that had to get done. So we were fortunate to have some great partners in the state legislature. Brad did a fantastic job navigating every one of those meetings up there, presenting this project, and really shining light on the city of Zumbrota and the importance of this and those businesses and organizations that are along this road. So fantastic job to you, Brad, because really you've sold this project to all the state, to the taxpayers within the state of Minnesota, and it's great to be here today. Super great partners. Schumacher's always excited, happy, relieved when they're doing a project in the city. We know it's going to be done exceptionally well. So that's super beneficial. WHKS will. It's always been a pleasure to work with you all through several projects. So we have a big one coming, a big hurdle, so I'm excited. But this is a great day for Zumbrota, so kudos to y'all.
Good afternoon. My name is Bill Angerman. I'm the city engineer, so I got a few things, and I got to get some numbers out here as well. But first off, I want to echo just a tremendous effort by a lot of people, really too many people to name. I went back and looked. The first time I officially started working on this project, anybody guess? 2013. So 2013, I started working on this project. The designers, our design team, started actively working on this in 2018. I went back and looked, and we logged 5,700 hours of time working on the design and the construction on this project. We had the engineering team, we had 31 people work on this project. So tremendous effort, led by our project manager, grew up, born, raised in Zumbrota, Scott Hunnicky. Scott, raise your hand. And then also I just want to acknowledge Jack Moyer. He's our construction project manager. Unfortunately, everybody knows what this week is. This is deer hunting week, so he's out in the deer stand right now. So also want to make sure acknowledge again Scott, Schumacher Excavating. They're a great partner in this. They've done a great job. This project will finish, knock on wood, right, Scott, under budget. Okay, mostly on time. We still got some work on the other end, but to have a job of this size to finish under budget is just fantastic. Testament to the work of your staff, Scott, and our engineering staff. So absolutely fantastic. So. Also want to also thank Brian, previous city administrator, elected officials. Brian came into this project partway through. He had to jump in both feet. So also want to make sure we acknowledge Brian and the leadership there of city staff. So a couple numbers, fun stuff. So new pavement, 24 million pounds of pavement. So that's how much pavement was put down. 68 million pounds of gravel. So think of one of the things we talk about, Tina and Brad, when we were talking to legislators, they talk about jobs, job creation. Boy, the amount of jobs that we created in southeast Minnesota just for this construction is fantastic. The safety modifications, the access, fantastic. And then last thing on that, if you lined up all the dump trucks that hauled all that, almost, 100 million pounds of material, you line them all up end to end, those dump trucks would stretch for 13.5 miles of one line of dump trucks that worked on this project, in addition to all the other equipment as well. So again, job well done, and I know myself and our team, we're happy to be a part of it. So thanks to everybody involved.
All right, well, thank you, speakers, and what else can I say? My thoughts exactly what everybody said. My first road project as city administrator, might as well start off with a big one. Beat the fire right away, $6 million. The guidance from WHKS all the way along the way, Scott and Bill and their team, was invaluable, so thanks to them. I want to thank Mike Olson, Larry Zielsdorf, Ron Swenson. They spent a lot of hours alongside of the Schumacher guys, locating valves, figuring out how to shut off parts of the town. We're not shutting off a whole half of town to get all the water mains done. So they spent hours and hours on this as well. So thanks to the rest of the public works crew too. They were all involved. Thank you to Kim Simonson, our finance director. She handled the money all the way along. Bonding dollars, all the finances, all the paying of bills, which seemed complicated to me, but no problem for her. So thanks to her for that. Thanks to Miranda in the office, the front line for any complaints. We didn't have very many. There were a few, not very big ones. But she handled all those complaints and passed along a lot of compliments as well. And that brings me to Schumacher's. I can't tell you how many compliments we got along the way from the Schumacher's crew, mostly about how they carried groceries for people, how they kept the roads open, things like that. Hometown crew taking care of our citizens. So truly appreciate that. It's a pleasure working with you. Beautiful road. Can't wait to drive slowly on it. I'm sure I'm forgetting someone, and I'm sure I'm forgetting a few things to say, but again, thanks a lot to everybody. Thanks to the citizens for putting up with all the construction. We'll start over with Mill and 6 next year, so be ready for some more, but sure glad to have the bumpy road gone, although it did act as speed bumps. So yeah, we'll keep an eye on the speeds out here on this new road, nice and smooth, and so we're excited, and let's cut the ribbon.
You want to hold this bill on one side?
Sure.
Me and Brad up
Scott.
here.
Scott,
We're going to do it across.
both sides.